So what the hell do I mean when I say DeFi or decentralization, and why do you need to do it? Well, here's a little clip explaining what it is.
Also known as decentralized finance, is a new financial system powered by Web3 that lets us access regular banking services like lending, borrowing, and trading without actually using the bank. It's an open peer-to-peer system that lets anyone on the internet gain access to finance while maintaining full ownership over their assets and earning a much higher yield. With DeFi, you become your own bank. So instead of the banks profiting off your money and paying you less than 1% on your savings account, you get to earn a yield as high as 10% when you use peer-to-peer DeFi services. How is this possible? Well, DeFi uses computer programs called smart contracts that automatically execute transactions based on preset rules that are coded into the program.
So yeah, that's decentralization and decentralized finance in a nutshell. Now, the reason I started this journey with decentralized finance was not to grow my wealth, was not to make money. Before I started this 6 months ago, I was awoken to a truth, and an important truth. And that truth is that working to save your super and retire at 50 and 60 and all the banking institutions, it is one of the biggest scams known to mankind. So to be perfectly blunt, the only thing I did was that, well, if everyone else is doing one thing, they've been doing what they're told, they're doing what the banks and the government are telling them, that must mean that the only way to escape and truly live a life you want to live is to do the opposite, or at the very least, not do what everyone else is doing. So when I come on here and say how important it is to decentralize your finances and more importantly, decentralize your life, I mean it. I seriously mean it. Because there is not a lot of time left before they start implementing the CBDC and the digital IDs that are all going to take over all of our main banks. And believe me, the people who are going to get hit the hardest are the people that are so deep stuck into the centralized banks. And if the day ever comes where you say, fuck this, and you no longer want to be a part of this digital ID CBDC crap, if you're still in the banks when they bring it in, I'm sorry to say, but you are fucked. There is going to be no getting out of it once this stuff comes into play. If you really want to be free in terms of your finances, you need to escape, you need to get out, and you need to remove yourself now. Not in 5 months, not in 6 months, not in a year's time. It needs to be done now. And I come on here because I'm more than willing to show people how they do that. But for anyone else that's not convinced or just has no interest in leaving, then this TikTok isn't for you. I'm sorry. So all I really have left to say is I will not be taking part in the CBDC. I will not be taking part in digital IDs, and I will not be taking part in the mass control of my finances that the bank is implementing. So you can either be ignorant, ignore it, and just be trapped in their little matrix system, or you can come and join me and you can come and be free.